iEnhance Student. iEnhance Student is a platform for law students to come here and deliver a lecture on the topic of their choice. Today we have with us law student Asmi Desai. She is going to deliver a lecture on Introduction to the POCSO Act. She is from KES Sri Jayantilal H. Patel College of Law. So without wasting further time, I would request Asmi to commence with her lecture. Thank you.
Greetings to one and all. So I'd like to discuss something which is a need of an hour at this point, because in a society like ours, where children are perverted as an embodiment of innocence and purity, they are the most vulnerable to sexual exploitation and abuse. And there are no acts governing especially the needs and the exploitation which are caused to them. This urgency and this gaps of the laws gave birth to the POCSO Act. What is POCSO Act? Protection of Children from Sexual Offences. This act was enacted in 2012. This act, what is the need of this act, you may ask? Before the enactment of the POCSO Act, the sexual offences were governed under the IPC Act, the Indian Penal Code. Now the Indian Penal Code does not cater to the heinous acts which are committed against the children. When a sexual offence is committed, the IPC only governs to the needs and the heinous substances which are wrong against the society. But when it is against the children, it does not cater to that especially, due to which justices are denied and it is not being punished for the reasons it should, which has been a great gap in the legal framework. Now, if I go and make a point of a child which has been under this instance, the child has been scarred for his entire life, not only physically but also mentally. Now, what is the debt to be paid for such a heinous crime? This act governs it. Before the POCSO Act, IPC did not recognize children or male being victims to the sexual offences. POCSO is gender neutral. A girl or a boy, both of them can be a victim to sexual offence. This has been one of the notable changes while we understand a victim being part of a sexual assault. The POCSO Act sets the age of the consent being 18 years. The consent obtained of a minor does not recognize in the eyes of law. When a lot of personal laws allow minors to get married, to have relations, but POCSO Act does not allow so. It is still constituted as a rape. This act is very child friendly. In IPC, the children used to not come forward because the procedure for the filing of complaint or the trial is very extensive and traumatic for the children. The POCSO Act helps in that. The POCSO Act has provisions of in-camera trials where they just take the children and make them sit in a courtroom, and just the judge and the victim with their parents of their choice are there, where they have to give their statements. They can even give a video evidence for the same. They are not subjected or re-traumatized for the same. There is also a provision under that where you have to mandatorily report it. So if you know anyone in contact with a sexual offense, it is a point that you have to go and report it. You cannot keep it to yourself, be it at your home, at your neighbor's house, or anywhere. You have to go and report it, or else you also will be criminalized under the section. Punitive measures. Now when I talk about punishments, the graveness of abusing a child who does not even understand what he is going through should be way more than anything in this world. So this acts allow rigorous imprisonment to life imprisonment and even death penalty. The 2019 amendment also included that the aggravated sexual assault leads to a death penalty. Now what is aggravated sexual assault? When you trust someone who you care, a guardian, be it someone who has the authority to look after you, when an act is committed by them, that has to be more heinous because a trust was placed by a child and that has been feathered with. So that results into a death penalty. Now I'll take you through a case which will explain this more easily. In 2017, Ryan International School case occurred. In that, a child was found sexually assaulted and was killed in the school washroom. Now, you may think the child should be safe in the place where he goes to study, but it didn't happen as such. Initially, when the probe was conducted, it was announced or rather published that a bus conductor was responsible for the whole act. Later, the CBI took over, and then it was found out that a senior from that school itself was the one who committed all of these acts. Now, the accused was tried under Juvenile Justice Act, keeping into mind the acts of POCSO. So, justice is something that should be prevailed. It is not something that should be depending upon the age or graveness. IPC does not allow that, so the enactment of POCSO was the need of an hour. Now, the implementation and challenges of this act have been difficult because to adapt a new act completely has always been a issue per se for all the lawyers, all the judges, all the judiciary. So when the POCSO Act came into picture, initially the sections, to understand the sections, to make people aware about the act so that the children of assault or victims can come forward and lodge their complaints without the fear that this may be publicized, this may be taken into the open court, or this may make them re-traumatized, should be removed. So what I think and I propose is that there should be a lot of awareness for this act. Right now, this act is only limited and barred to the people who are practicing, that to a constitute of people only know about these. The ones who are actually practicing this. The ones who are not are also unaware about these circumstances. Now, if we make people aware about this, the victims will come forward, the victims will file and register, the victims will get help out of this. NGOs and so children welfare communities do try and spread the awareness, but this should be done on a bigger scale. So basically, while concluding this, I would like to just say that we should spread awareness about this. Children are being traumatized, victimized due to sexual assault caused in their workplace when they don't even know that this is happening to them. The age of their mind is not ready to accept what has happened to them. They should be informed, and this reform should be made understood to them via schools or via parents or anyone, that what can happen if something bad is occurring to you and what are the measures that can be taken while something bad has happened to you. So I'd just like to say that even if you know someone who has been a victim to such acts, kindly go and report them or make them understand that they should report them. Thank you.
So Asmi, thank you. It was brief, but it was crisp. See, at times speaking for 1 hour may not give the effect if you speak for less time. So I think it was a nice brief and a short overview or explanation which you had done of this POCSO Act. Thank you very much.
Thank you
It's
so
fine.
much sir, for the opportunity.